Okay, we are live. OBS is pulling in sound. Checking on Firefox. Things seem to be loading all right. Emacs is running. Okay, we are live. Okay, and Firefox is pulling in. Monitor is mirroring is broken. Okay, like so. There we go. Checking. We're live. It's pulling in. CPU. It's reasonable. Percentile. It's fine, I guess. Okay. Okay. Emacs. Static site generator. Let's do this, I guess. For now, it's just going to be codenamed Eastwood. You got any suggestions? Send them, I guess. Emacs make directory. Okay, that's fair enough. Oh. Hey, Mama, can you move into another room? If that's okay.
What?
Can you move into another room if that's okay?
No.
Okay. So it's gonna be code Eastwood. Okay, cool. Coming to Eastwood. Nothing there. Cool. Create a main.py file. We'll go import project as a current directory. And we'll just put copyright notice here. Check it's there. No, it's not. Why not? Okay, and showing up here. Interesting. Technical issues. eShell. Check if, yeah, it's there, it exists. Okay. We can get to coding. Okay. First thing I need to do, I actually don't know this. I need to be able to append to a file. So we're gonna test that. We're just gonna create a new window and open it as an index.html file. And we'll want to have it format. So on initialization, we'll want like we'll want just like to have a HTML tag and then have a body tag and then have a, like, you know, closing body tag. So I think the thing that might be the easiest to do is just have it so that it loads, just, it appends to the file. There we go. Ask stupid LLMs. Okay, so according to this is how you do it. Just switch back, paste that in. It doesn't look like my thing has a problem with that, so we'll just, looks like it uses \n though. That's interesting. It's very interesting. So interesting. Cool. Boom. Written. I might as well just do that, because that makes sense. That makes sense. Have it like that. Of course it's expecting something. So I'll just stick a placeholder in there. And of course it's going to give me another issue. There's nothing in there. So for now, I'll just define an empty string and parse the string into this. That's just for now. Okay, and then for now, instead of that being there, right, we're just gonna quite simply put parse through whatever file is, and then we can just do that. So in our case at the moment, our file is index.html. We append to it. Just as an example, I'm going to actually Control-A-K-D, save it. Just as a test, I'm going to append this to it. Should be easy, right? Just open up eShell, Python 3, main.py. Did it do as it's told? Did it not do as it's told? Cat the index.html file, and it should be there. It's just not showing up on that. I guess we can just boom, boom, and then boom, boom, boom. Why isn't it showing up there? That's fine. I don't pay too attention to it anyways. File.index changed on disk. Discard my edits. Yes. Okay. It changed. That's okay. Come to here. Next thing we append, I guess, is a header tag. This is probably going to require a lot of JavaScript now that I think about it. It's okay. I don't actually need this indent because I believe like that's not necessarily a thing in this. So situation, you know, come down to here, eShell, you know, that's what it is, and then boom. There we go. That works. Now we're just gonna make it do that defaultly. Okay, so we'll create an init variable, and inside of this init variable, we'll just add HTML. Oh. The first thing we might want to do is... Oh, it's actually saving it as file. Interesting. Okay, first thing that we might want to do is call a let open file right as file, and then we file dot write. I'm assuming this just writes over the data. Probably does. I hope. That makes sense. Actually, just clear it out by the looks of it. And I'll just quickly replace that right there. Beautiful. There we have it. And then if we run this, expected a string. Huh. How come? This is interesting. How come? How come I never got told about this by my LSP? Why did Rhhen never tell me about this? This here is causing an expected string. Okay. Could this be the actual problem? Is it just calling phony or something like that? No, that worked fine. That's interesting. What's happened to... Okay, index.html did get overwritten, but like it's empty, right? That's empty, but it's not like this was working before. No, not anymore. Interesting. Okay, let's see. So first I'm assuming this opens the file in some case. And then we're parsing through file, and then parsing through append. I like my stuff with double quotes. As file. File.write. It writes nothing to it. And then we have this if string. Might that be it? Okay, it could be. Okay, I don't know what's going on. We could try doing init. Is it unhappy that I'm parsing through a... I think I know what's causing it. If I just try that, is this what's causing it? No, it's not. I am parsing through a string, right? This when you send something to a string, that's the color it does, right? Maybe what's going on? In line 6, it seems whatever's happening here is just breaking. Oh! Is it because this gets redefined here? If I do this and then I pass through file loc, oh, that makes sense. Okay. I don't know why I was so confused by that. Don't need that. That, okay, passed no errors. And now if I'm right, checking what index.html has, it's A. It's A. That's easy enough. Interesting. Okay, so filizing this is going to be a piss session. I guess we can start by defining a function and calling it app, short for like append, and then we need to pass through a file loc. Right type and content, like that. And then I just tab. Nope. Yeah, that's easy enough. And then I define these here. So we'll set this as content, right? And then we can parse, once we've done that, then go away, Python. Stop being an asshole, Python. Like that. Okay, that makes sense. That makes sense, right? That makes sense. And then we can call app. And then we can parse through file location. We can parse through. Our right type is going to be append. And our content is going to be, just go like this for now. That's simple enough, right? That's going to be where our content is, and we need to parse through here as what our right type is. Simple. And test that, and there we go. That data just got slapped in the face. Cool. We have that. Now creating a separate file and then parsing, it's creating a separate file. It's going to call from this file and do its thing, right? Okay, so we come to here. Come to here. Oops. I wanted to copy it. Okay, next thing we're going to do is inside of here create our func.py. Get our func on. From, we'll call main. We want to import everything. That should be valid. What's going wrong there? From import name. Used. Unable to detect undefined names. .py? Used. Unable to detect undefined names. What undefined names? What do you mean? Okay, let's see if Python can make me more func. Okay, it works. I guess that's just Rough acting up. Because Rough is my LSP being an absolute asshole right now. Then we can just test that by printing, what was that? File loc? I don't know. What's wrong? I mean, this works. I don't know what this thing's problem is. It's functional. Used, unable to detect net. What, do I need to import file loc? Okay, wow, that is really broken. Okay. Don't know why it needs that. You know, all things considered, but whatever you need. I don't know. Come to here, boom. Boom, 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 boom. What do we need? We need this. Okay. Come to here. Enhance. Guess not. Come to here. Enhance this. Okay. So, gotta import content, I guess. What? Okay, doing the asterisk seems fine. I don't know if this is like because Rough is doing Python and not Python 3. It could be. I don't know. I don't know. But we need to import app. And okay, what is your problem now? I don't. What's your problem? Okay, what's your problem? App import. Yeah, okay, yeah, I'm getting to that. Okay, I'm getting to that. Okay, okay, okay. Come to here. Just. Never gets called. Never has to be used. Okay. Okay. So we call app, right? App needs some arguments. So our file location, I guess, we'll set our file location to be like, I don't know, index.html. That's kind of where we're meant to be. We'll set our write type. We don't need to set that. What we do need to set is content. Okay. Okay. So we'll build a basic page. We'll just call HTML. I have to use that. Don't know why Emacs refuses to do that. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then just call a body tag. And call a slash body tag. And then Okay. /p. Boom. Boom, we run Python 3 func. What's wrong? App. Okay, yeah, it needs the arguments. Why did I not parse the arguments through it? Also, just realized I don't actually need this right type thing here. It's always going to be append. I guess we can just create a new function if we needed to do that. We're just going to make this like append, right? Because that's what we do. We make it append. And we have file location. Now we parse through the content like that. Boom. We're done. Okay? We're done. We're going to go get smiles. View, of course it doesn't see get smiles. Why did I put Python? It's Python 3. I have Python. Holy shit, I cannot type today. Boom. We're serving. There we have it. That's what that was for. Okay? This is a ahead of time compilation. It's very cool. Okay. So, I want a build script. So let's do that really quickly. Let's do that very quickly. So, okay. We'll call it build.sh. We'll just add a shebang in there, and then we'll call it from bin bash. And the thing that we want to do is we want to call Python 3, call our func.py, and then call Python 3 to serve us a server on port 8888. Boom. Amazing. Beautiful. That's all you could ever ask for. I hate you. I hate you. I hate you. I don't know what I don't know what that is. 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 I'm gonna open dot and I see that's there. All that stuff is there. I don't know why directed is it's just playing up today, I guess. We could try resetting Emacs. That might work. Let's try that. That's our test, by the way. That's our big, beautiful test. It's Emacs. Okay. Recent function. There we go. See if direct. See, now it sees all of that. I don't want you. Yes. Yes, recursively delete it. Okay. We're going to create a dot get ignore. And no, just yet we don't have like get initialized in here, but that's what we're gonna do very soon. At the moment it's just appending it to a file. It's not like fully working, so I just want to get rid of all of the .ds store garbage and the underscore pycache. Is that what it is? Pycache? Cache? Yeah, pie cake. That, I hate that. I hate that. I hate that. Okay, that's, that is what we have. We also have another problem. So, I'm going to use ChatGPT for this, because I don't want rough on my system anymore. It's being annoying. Let's search for wherever rough is. Okay, this is where rough gets registered. Right here. So, come to ChatGPT. I know, I'm ashamed. I'm gonna set pyrite as my LSP. Here we go. It's installing it. LSP mode. I already have LSP mode installed and all the optical enhancements. At least that, okay. I'm just gonna comment this. It's mainly just because rough isn't actually doing anything. Okay. Simple, right? I don't know if that actually has anything to do with that, but that's okay. Come to here. Create our pyrite. We load Emacs. We hope. Leaving directory. Boom, boom, boom. Compiled file. Enter directory. Warning. Okay. If I reload Emacs, does that error appear again? Okay. We're going to come into our main.py and rough initialized. I didn't want rough to initialized. I don't want rough to initialize. Okay, come down here. I don't know why rough is initializing over pyrite. Okay, rough is never shown anywhere else. This should bring up rough. This should. Okay, one second. Python shows up a couple of times. Rough. Okay. Do I need to uninstall it? Like here? Is it like a package that... No, it's not even a package. It just showed up. And rough is still initializing. Okay. Disable rough LSP for Python mode. Also, make sure that you're actually loading LSP pyrite correctly. That is how I'm loading it. Okay. Let's see, because in the past, it hasn't failed me. Okay? Right? Come to here. Paste it. No idea why that's happening. Don't care. Open Emacs. Pray there isn't an error. There isn't. Okay, whatever I've done should, unable to find installed servers supporting this file, the following servers could be installed automatically. File mode specification error. Wrong argument type, LSP client nil. Okay, it's I'm guessing that I need to install Pyrite. I'm not 100% sure how I do that. Maybe brew. I don't know. Is it like this? Or do I need to install it with npm or something? Because I swear to God, if I need to install it with fucking npm, I'm going to kill myself. I think it found it. Fetching node. Oh, okay. Just needed Pyrite to be installed. Okay. Should have found Pyrite. Installing Pyrite. And just as a precautionary thing, is there a separate thing called LSP Pyrite? Okay, yeah, they're the same thing, apparently. And Pyrite's working. There we go. Only took a tiny bit of testing. Okay. That's easy enough. Okay. If I import this whole thing, there we go. Pyrite just says, yeah, no, that's cool, bro. That's cool. That's cool. And it works better. Rough didn't even do half of that shit. Oh, man. Okay. We're doing this, but I doubt that we're actually closing off the body. We need to make some actual functions. Okay. So, using this, right, we'll define some functions. So the first one I want to define is going to be a header function. And this header function is going to take in like text, IDs, classes, anything else, and the weight. So we'll ask for text, ID, okay. Okay, we'll do it like that, okay. Boom. What's the errors here? Parameter, text, unknown, unknown. Do not worry. Call an app, right? First we'll want to define, like, you know, app. What parameters does app need, right? We need file location and content. Okay, so our content, we can just parse through text, right? Our file location, I guess the user has to set a file location. We might set it as that, or we might have it so that there's like a, we define an init, like function that calls for file location. We'll just do that now. And we'll make file location equal file location, and then as our file location we just parse through file location. Having an error. Function file location unknown. Right. Okay, this is... And we'll have it as file loca. Does that fix anything? Now, file location is never defined. Okay. File loca, right? We'll set it as a string. File loca. File loc string. Yeah, no shit, Sherlock, it's a string. So is this. Okay, so when you call the init file and you parse through a string, that's how it's meant to be. Why is this? It's never accessed, but it is, very clearly is. Don't know what's going on there. Okay, this is beginning to get a bit confusing. I want to have an initialization one that we call from that. Okay, we want a file location. File. Okay, this is confusing. File. We want to initialize it so that anything can grab from it. I think for now, just doing this won't hurt. Just, oh man, this is beginning to get annoying. Okay. I hate Python sometimes. Okay. Define an init. Create a file location. That file location. Wait. Is it that it never gets used? So we go guess print file location, and then file location equals file loca. File loca, it doesn't know what it is, I guess. And so file loca equals nothing. And so then, as a parameter that gets parsed through, we put, of course, what is it we need? File location, so we'll go file loca, makes enough sense, right? And then there's the text that we parse through it. We need to format that. So we need to for text equals an if string of multi-lined text. And inside of this text, we call a h, parse through the weight, h1, and then we parse through the text, right? And then we parse through slash h, and then our weight. And I'm curious if we can go like that, or is it like string str wh? Okay, don't know. I guess, I don't know, just gonna make that anything. And then we parse through with like the ID like this, right? And then we parse through with the class. Okay, it's messy, but it should work. It should work. I guess that works. And then we can parse through for text. That is why we do this. Okay. I'm gonna go init text equals, and then call call a HTML, call a body. Also, we're not going to be handling anything to do with directly relating to a tag. So if we wanted to add like a style sheet inside of our head tag, we just, well, mostly to the extent we just don't. We just don't do that. As our starting one, we would handle that with give that the ID of HE so I know what it is. JavaScript knows what it is, because that's what we're going to be handling that with, is that's purely going to be JavaScript. Okay. Yeah, that's good. I'm assuming it's doing that because who knows what that is. That's simple. Really classy, huh? Okay, that's cool. That's cool. And then we parse that through to app with, of course, init text. Oh, we need another function which doesn't write over the previous changes before it finishes. I'm assuming that we can just like add another thing to that. I have an idea of how to do that. Okay. And of course, pass through file loca like that. What's wrong with this? Init. Ooh, why did I put 3 T's there? Okay. Right here, okay, what I'm going to do is in here, I'm going to add another parameter. And it's going to be a write first parameter, right? And then we're going to add an if statement that checks if write first equals true, in which case it's going to execute this, right? That simple. Very cool. Thank you for your service. Init text, very simple. That's just the initialization text. And you have to run this, okay? You have to run that, or else it doesn't work, right? What's the problem with that? What's wrong? Oh, it's missing the write first parameter. So we want to parse through true for that, and for this we want to parse through false. That's simple. That is how you code something beautiful. Okay, let's open up a terminal. This goes in the corner. This also goes in the corner. And for this one, we'll just go and cd into Eastwood, right? Beautiful. It's all there. ch mod plus x, you know, build.sh. Now look at it, pass through build.sh, and it's serving it on the localhost now. Man, I hate, and I mean hate, image caching on browsers. Like, caching bullshit on browsers. Okay? That is just a bunch of bullshit that gets fed up to you by some bullshit algorithm with some bullshit stuff that's gonna say, you know, it's like no one cares, little dude. I don't know why that's serving this up. That shouldn't be serving this up. That should be serving up that's a problem. Oh, okay. That's human error. So this is where my stuff gets defined, right here, right? Narrow it down a little bit. We don't have anything here, so we might as well create a new, like, actual index.py file. Index.py file, right? And inside of that from func import just everything, right? And then just as a test, we get the header function that we have right here, right? Then it passes text, an ID, a class, and a weight, okay? Get some real basic text, like Eastwood, parse through an ID, a class, and we'll have a weight of 1. And if we Control C out of that and we run the build script again, we reload this shitfest of a website. What's going on here? Okay. Oh, I need to call the init file and parse through index.html, and then once we've done that, I come to here. I need to actually alter the build script because it's calling that. We don't want to call that. We want to call that, right? We want to call that index, right? That's a problem. So first it's having an issue with the init module. As far as I'm concerned, the init module works fine. And it's having an issue of how I'm parsing it into the application. Why? Oh no. Is this some Python safeguard? Okay, wait a second. File not found. No such. File local goes first. Okay, yeah, that's fair. That's fair. That's honestly that's fair. That's fair. Why would I be such a fool? Init text. Let's just be honest. I am such an idiot. But in here, I call it as that, right? But in here, if, okay. This, maybe, right? Like that. Like that. Please work. Holy shit. Why is that the failure point? That should not be the failure point. I don't. I don't know. I don't know, man. I don't know. I'm gonna make you cry. I'm gonna tell a lie. Never gonna make you cry. Ain't never gonna tell a lie. Ain't never gonna so we're gonna So the user only actually needs to interact with this one, this one. Those are the only two it should actually be interacting with. So we just do that. I can't be fucked to do it in here. Okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. We just go like this, and then we go like this, and then we just have a GUI. Okay. Sometimes, and I'm not saying all the time, it's good to have a GUI. Okay. Okay. Just name this source. Move this into here. Move this into here. That's it. That's it. That's all we need to move. We have the build script. We have the scripts that the user actually like performs the actions in, and then we have the thing that it compiles to, and then we have the init. Yeah. Yeah, I know, dude, right? It's crazy. That's all that we have now. Very simple. Now we just have to fix all that shit. We're going to fix wherever it mentions main and func. So... and do something like that. Nah, no, buddy, it's fine. And of course in here where it mentions main, and then we have to do like source. Yeah, no, buddy. Yeah, no, I know. Yeah, I know, right? I don't know if these guys ever rely on. Yeah, they do. Right here. Fine. That should work. Also, it's file. It's file log now. Oh boy. It's func, and this is like the origin. That's fine. Okay. I hate you. I hate you. I hate you, .dstar. I hate you. Jeez. Okay. We have that. It's really. There's no need to keep clapping. Thank you. That simple. Main, and then we can just import everything from it. That simple. Now we have access to directly calling app function. This thing is like the thing that appends, that does everything in this program. Okay, we've initialized it. We have that. We have a header. We're going to make a text function next. So we come into the functions, man. Yeah, the functions. And it's so simple. It's just so simple. It's so simple. Right? It's just so simple. We we define a new thing. I'm going to call mine text. And what it's going to do is it's going to ask for text. And that's it. Nothing more. Just text. It's going to ask for user provided text. Then it's going to do app. And it's going to pass through the file location. The user's text. And it's not in it, so it's not going to do that. And that's simply put, we've done it. We can come to here. And we have all of this, right? That's beautiful. That is just some beautiful code. Come to here, boom. It's just as simple as going text. This is a test. As simple. Boom, boom. Control C. Clear. Run the build script. Oh look, we came into an error. No module found main. What file was that in? Func. It was in the func file. Oh, yeah, that makes sense. No, that makes sense. It's because we're running it from the. It's because we're running it from the like root directory of the project. We're not running it from the source directory, or else it just wouldn't work. Attempted relative import beyond top level package. I know what that means. I know what that means, actually. It means it tried to import that. I was doing that all wrong. No, it needs to be source main, like that. I know, I hate it. Why? Source init. You were the problem. Get you with a problem. What are you complaining about now? Yes, it could be resolved. It's just that. There is a module named source in it. Yes, there is. Right there. I can very clearly see it. In it. There is a module named source in it. I can tell you that now. Oh, I know what my stupidity. Man. That's what needed to be done. I'm such an idiot. Reload. Boom. There we go. We got text. We got a header. That is simple. Now it's time to do some JavaScript. Yeah, we're not done. Oh man, I'm not looking forward to this. I don't even know how we're going to implement JavaScript, but should I even implement JavaScript in the first place? We're not actually closing off those tags also. It's not very good. First off, before we even do that, we got some things we need to do. And those things include... Okay, include telling my .getIgnore that there is no such thing as that, okay? Because there isn't. PyCache is a bullshit little folder that I don't need. No, it doesn't. I can delete it right afterwards. It should do that. It should, but it doesn't. It doesn't. No, it doesn't. And technically, this isn't a usable state. There's just no style sheets, like, at all. So that's an issue. I'm gonna do the first commit anyways, because good practice means good practice, right? It's just good practice. It's just a good practice thing. You do good practice, okay? That's simple. Here, boom, boom, right? Create a Git repository. Yes, do it. Stage everything. I said stage everything. Stage it all. There's all 7 files. You know what I'm gonna do? You know what I'm gonna do? Commit it. Boom. It's committed. It's committed. I committed it. It's committed. Let's do this. Okay. So, next thing I need now is to be able to implement style sheets. But before I do that, another thing I want to do is we have init, but we need end. So we need end. So in here, so separate that from all the junky shit. In here, we can define end as just a thing that parses a file location and then has in text that's equal, just make that multi-line because why not? And then have it slash body and then have it slash HTML. But in all of that, you can just, and now it's just spawning stuff in the body, and then it's closing that afterwards. Just that. We don't need that in here. So I'm going to put it in the function file. Paste it. Doesn't work. Right out of the box. Okay. This didn't work in there either, so that's fine. Just, damn, my mouse was just dead fucking cold. Wow, that really proves how much I haven't touched it. That's simple, I guess. Wow, that was really simple. Okay, let's test if this works before we commit it. Okay, and thingy. Okay, we haven't, done things with this yet. So we have this, and we need to, at the moment, see here we come to inspect. Alright, comes a body. Oh no, oh, it gets cut off automatically. That's okay. We just call end, which also has to have a file location, which is going to be index.html. Okay, and it's broken. It just broke. Yep, I just broke it. Wow, I just really successfully absolutely annihilated that. That was horrendous. Holy shit. Right. That's a problem. I know what the problem is, though. In my function thing here, this is what the problem is. So it's actually doing all the work properly. It's just calling it wrong. Simply put, it's calling it wrong. And if we reload it, everything seems to be working fine. So, cleanliness award, easy. Goes to that. It's that simple, really. You just import main and import the functions and you are good to go. So we just quickly stage all of those. And then for our commit message, we'll just go added end. Added end. Okay. That seems perfectly reasonably put. I'm not going to release the source code on GitHub just yet. I probably will release it on Codeberg first, just like GitHub's more popular and takes more work to maintain. But this is a functional beta, which is great. Next episode, we'll probably just end up writing the README, all that other stuff. So, goodbye.